One day I'll remember. Remember everything that happened. The good, the bad. Those who survived, and those that did not.
Home is behind, the world ahead, and there are many paths to tread, through shadow to the edge of night, until the stars are all alight. Mist and shadow, cloud and shade,
Will you have peace or war?
all shall fade.
I will have war.
All shall fade.
Will you follow me? One last time.
I love every single thing about this trailer, from the Middle-earth eyes to company logos at the beginning to almost every single shot. It is everything I want out of this movie, out of this franchise, and I could not be more excited. Merry Christmas to all of us, because this is going to be a great holiday movie. I also think it's fascinating to watch the evolution of this franchise and its advertising campaign. With these Hobbit movies, it started out trying to be more whimsical. Peter Jackson wanted to go for that with the title An Unexpected Journey, and saw, you know, a little bit of a box office disappointment and an audience disappointment. It made $1 billion. Only 2 movies in this franchise have made $1 billion. The Return of the King, the last of the first trilogy, and then An Unexpected Journey. And then The Desolation of Smaug, he tried to go for a more epic feel and put a vocabulary word in the title. And that did not make $1 billion. It still made $958 million. But I think it's funny for this last one, they're like, screw it, war. We're all going to fight, Game of Thrones-y kind of movie. And I think that's a good idea, because Game of Thrones is incredibly popular. And it's getting a little Middle-earthy itself over there, of course, with the Battle at the Wall, and they had giants, etc. this year, bringing in a little more of that magical qualities that I think Middle-earth is so well known for. And I like seeing everybody coming back together. I like seeing elves and humans and dwarves, everybody mixing. By the way, why does anybody follow Thorin Oakenshield? He is a consistently poor leader. He's a bad judge of character. He's really only driven by his own personal needs to get his kingdom back. And now he's taking everybody to war. I'd be like, I know it's not so exciting for diplomacy in a movie, but I just think from the perspective of the other characters in the movie, they'd be like, Thorin, really? Can we just even try to talk this stuff out? We'll see. I mean, that's what I guess Bard the Bowman wants to do, right? I mean, that's why he's maybe going on this quest to go talk to the elves. And I just love his disdain for everybody. He's like, I hate everyone. But, you know, a lot of elves did save his life in the last movie, Desolation of Smaug. So I guess that's why he's more open. I also like just seeing the height differences and the way Peter Jackson pulls that off. And you're like, I totally forget how small the dwarves are, how tall the elves are, and how normal sized the humans are. That stuff's just, you know, it's just so much fun to return to Middle-earth. And that's just what this largely is. It's a ticket back. You know, it's just a chance to return. Like, to go back to Narnia. Those kids are always like, let's go! Forget what's going on in our regular lives. And I think probably as we speak, Kevin Tsujihara is like, Peter Jackson, what's it going to take for you to make another trilogy? Because even though there's been some disappointment and the box office hasn't been, I think, as boffo as they would have liked, it's still very big. And I think that this is something that could continue. You know, talk about franchises being extended forever. I would be sad if I could never go back to Middle-earth. And where is the Middle-earth theme park? There's Harry Potter World, etc. Why can't I go? I mean, I guess that's New Zealand. I guess they're like, hey, we're Middle-earth land. We left up all these sets. Come over and visit. But it's very far away. I would maybe actually like to go there someday now that I think about it. But Lewis Black, please forgive me if you're in New Zealand, but Lewis Black has a great joke where he says, if you're going to spend like 24 hours on a plane, when you get off, it should look a little bit different from when you got on. It's a funny joke, and of course the airport isn't in the beautiful, you know, woods and further landscapes where Peter Jackson is shooting in these movies. But anyway, this just looks phenomenal to me. I'm very excited to see all this fighting and all this epicness and all this grandeur. And I just, the world building, this is where it pays off. You worked so hard for 2 movies, and I think it's all going to come together beautifully here. But I'm curious to what you guys think. What do you think? How does this look? Do you see a difference in the way these films are being, I think, not only promoted, but the way Peter Jackson is approaching them, being like, okay, well, nobody liked my first 2 experiments, so I'm just going to go for kick-ass for this last one. Do you think that's a good idea, or were you like, stick to your guns, Jackson, try and do something a little different? Also, do you want this to be your last trip to Middle-earth? Even though it's kind of like in terms of the chronology of this franchise in the middle, but still, do you want to never return? Or do you think that they should make more of these movies? Do you think they should sign up Peter Jackson? Should he just make Middle-earth movies for the rest of his life? Or do you think they should bring somebody else in? I'm just curious as to if you want to just put this franchise to bed with this. Is this the final round? Are you happy with that? Or are you like, what's next? Come on, you're bringing back Harry Potter. Bring back Middle-earth. But I just love this. It's just perfect from beginning, middle to end. And I just can't wait to watch this movie. All right, leave your thoughts down below. You can check out my other trailer reviews today for Mockingjay and Mad Max. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.